Hello and welcome back to my channel, everyone. It is your girl Cassandra Olivia back with yet another wig video. Not even a wig video, this is a hair review video. I was contacted by a company called Ywigs. They sent me these micro loop hair extensions. They are in a kinky straight texture, 18 inches. So what I decided to do, since it was my first time ever using micro loops, I wanted to thoroughly investigate, do my research, my due diligence before I apply these in my sister's hair. You guys already know whenever I try something new, 9 times out of 10, I do it on myself. But because these are micro loops and I had no idea what I was doing, I just watched a couple YouTube tutorials. Yes, I go to YouTube to learn how to do things too. And I just watched a couple until I felt confident enough. And I decided the best candidate would be my sister. So shout out to you, Courtney. She also has a channel. And to be honest, I was being kind of rough with her with this install. I didn't know what I was doing. So shout out to you because she was super patient and she really let me just do what I had to do. But I recommend just taking your time when you do these and just making sure that you know what you're doing and you practice. Okay, so I did practice on a mannequin head prior to her coming in, but my mannequin hair is not a kinky straight texture, so it didn't really blend as well as it would with my sister's hair. So with all that backstory being said, I have my sister here. I'm upstairs in my bedroom. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. I apologize, but y'all already know I'm not going to redo this voiceover. So anyway, I'm going to link everything down below. Ywigs sent me these micro loop kinky straight hair extensions in the length 18. So all I'm doing is going in with my sister Courtney's hair. I am going to blow dry her out and then apply them with her natural blown out texture. And then once I'm done that, I am going to press them out with her hair just to show you guys the difference. And then I'm going to pull it up in a ponytail and in a bun just so you can see like the different variations and the different ways that you can wear these micro loops. I'm not exactly sure how many I put in my sister's hair. I didn't count them, but I believe that they sent me 150 to 200 micro loops, and I used 2 out of the 3 bundles that they sent me. Again, it was my first time. I wasn't counting. I was more so focused on just trying to get them installed. And Courtney and I have thinner than normal hair, and we don't have big heads to begin with, so I knew I wasn't going to have to use a lot. And I did make sure that I trimmed her ends prior. I made sure that when I put these in, I asked her where she wanted her hair parted. She typically wears like a middle or a side part. So I made sure I left out adequate enough space so that way she can do a middle or a side part. But then I also left out her perimeter so that way she can pull it up, wear it down, and it'll all blend. You just have to be mindful whenever you do this type of install. If you do have a client with thinner hair, you don't want to put up too much hair. So you want to make sure you're leaving out a little bit more hair just because when you do press it out, it is going to get thinner. So I left out a lot of Courtney's hair and you'll see here what I'm doing. And I'm literally just going to put the micro loops in this center that I have held up. So I'm just parting everything, making sure that I can't see my comb through the parts. And this pretty much lets me know like, hey, this is good. When I thought about this, I thought about like how I do my sew-ins with like my versatile sewing. So I just went in it with that type of mindset. Again, I will link everything down below. This is my first time ever trying micro loops, micro links, micro anything. That's just not something that I'm into personally, just because I'm not what's the word? That's just not something that I really wanted to do and not super passionate about it. But I was thoroughly surprised and pleasantly surprised about how these blended with Courtney's hair. Because it was my first time, I literally just did this install. We took them out. But you can reuse these, wash them, adjust them. They were super easy to take out. I'm showing you guys the micro loops, how they look now. With this, you just part a small section of hair. You'll put the loop around the hair. You pull the hair through kind of like a beater. And then you make sure to clamp the hair down. So I did order a clamp off of Amazon. I will link that down below. But I'm just going in with the clamp. I'm making sure it's tight, but I'm not clamping it too hard. Again, because I don't want to like damage her hair or to like snap her hair. I don't know if that's possible, but I just wanted to make sure I was being super, super careful. And also, I didn't put it super close to the scalp because I did hear a couple reviews saying that if you put them really close to the scalp, that can cause irritation. And I wasn't trying to do that. So I left like a little bit of room just to clamp them on to where they're on there and they're not going to move. But I didn't put it like super, super tight or super close to her scalp because I didn't want to cause any irritation. So I'm just going to put these loops in her hair. Again, I'm going to link everything down below. If you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Courtney and I are just on here watching YouTube on my phone. And I'm just going to show you guys how I'm going to install this. I've kind of just eyeballed Courtney's hair and then I'm just doing these parts. And in each section, I'm going to just take out like, I don't even know what the sizes are. I'm horrible at this. But if you just watch what I'm doing on the screen, I'm just taking like these smaller subsections, enough to where it kind of matches the same amount of hair that are in these micro loops. And then I'm just going to pull it through with the loop and then I'm going to clamp the hair down. Again, Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's why I couldn't talk. I'm in here choking myself out. But I did go on Amazon to get the loop tool, and I also went on Amazon to get the tool to clamp the hair down. It came with like a little kit. It came the same day, and literally I got this hair back in December. This review is super late, so I do apologize. But again, I just want to make sure that we both had time to do this. I had time to figure out what I was doing before I just hopped right on in and apply these in my sister's hair, and it'll be a disaster. So you do see me struggling at some point on some points because I put a little bit too much hair in some of the pieces. But the thing is, if you put too much hair in one of the loops, the hair will literally be so hard to go through because it's just too much. So when that happens, I just went back in, took out a little bit more hair, and then I just made the sections a little bit smaller so that way it would glide easily. I was tearing Courtney up at this point. So again, shout out to you, little sis. I love you. You're the best. Like, my sister will literally let me do anything. She rocks out. She was like, girl, you were killing me. But I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. And she just rocked out. So I really do appreciate you, sis, because I knew I was in here tearing her poor little head up. But the end result was bomb once it was all said and done. But again, I just don't like doing stuff for the first time and then just like trying stuff out on other people. I prefer to do it myself. But again, this was just not something that I could possibly do on myself because I just couldn't see the back of my head, and I just didn't want to even play around and take forever trying to get this in. So I'm just going to apply these. I'm pretty much talking in circles at this point. It's nighttime. I'm getting ready to get the kids ready for bed. They have school tomorrow. So I'm going to just let this install part play through. I will drop all the information down below as far as their links, description, my Instagram, my email. If you guys have any questions, you already know you can drop them down below. I'm going to finish installing this, and then I'll hop back on in just a few when I'm finished installing the micro loops. And then I'll just show you guys a couple different ways that we blended this. The hair, I believe they sent me, was like a 1 or a 1B. Courtney's hair is a 2, so it was just slightly off. But the way that you can finesse that is just putting like a little bit of pomade or something in the hair just to make it look a little bit darker. Unfortunately, I didn't have any at my house, but that is an option if you want to just make her natural hair a little bit darker in a blend. But it wasn't that big of a deal because it was pretty long and it looked okay. But if you're super anal about stuff like that, then just be cautious. Make sure you order the right hair color or make sure that you know how to blend, okay? So at this point, I'm just going in, checking my work, seeing how everything's looking. It's looking so far so good. So I'm just going to continue going all the way up into the top. Again, I didn't do a super detailed version of the top just because it's my first time, so it was kind of out of frame and it was blurry. So I just added the clips that you can see, but just know I followed this up to the top. I left out like her leave out to blend, and now I'm just taking out the excess hair that I braided up, put out the way. And this is how it looks in the natural texture. I just want to show you guys compared to her hair. It does blend pretty well. Again, it's like a shade darker than her hair, but so far so good. So I just threw it in a quick little bun just to show you guys that it's blended all the way around. You can't see any of the micro loops. And then I'm just going to go in, use some of my heat protectant, put in her hair, and then I'm just going to press out the extensions. I'm going to show you how it looks when it's all done and it's down. And then I am going to put in a ponytail and just show her, like, I'm going to spin her around so you guys can see the end result. So this again is in the natural kinky curly texture without pressing the hair out, and Courtney's hair is only blow dried. Again, I'm getting ready to go in and just press her hair out, but I want to show you guys how it looks. And for some reason my pressing footage was super blurry as well. I just think my camera was out of focus. I honestly need to get a new camera, and it's just been giving up on me. So this is how it looked at the end. As you can see, the difference between her hair color, but now I'm just going in, throwing her hair in a ponytail. I am going to throw in a cute little braid, but I just want to show you guys how it looks when it's pressed out. I love the fact that this is a kinky straight texture, so that way it blends a little bit better with her natural hair rather than having like a Brazilian straight or like a body wave where it's not like the same texture as natural hair. So I figure with her hair blow dry and also pressed, this will be the perfect blend. So I'm getting ready to hop out of here. I just feel like I've been struggling with this voiceover, but it's time for me to relax, wind down. I have so much more content coming for you guys. So please let me know if you've ever used Microloop extensions. Microloop. Okay, I need to get that out. Please let me know if you've used Microloop extensions or if you've ever worked with Ywigs as a company. Drop your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know if I did pretty good for my first ever, y'all. Y'all caught it here on camera. Microloop install, okay? And this is pretty much the end result. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right, period. And make sure that you follow me on Instagram at _CassandраOlivia. And again, I will drop all the links down below. I hope everybody has a great evening. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.